So there I was, sitting with a proper English cup of tea, high above Bangkok, taking in the city skyline, when this thought suddenly hit me: why not put Rent a Cyber Friend to the test? I mean, a platform where people pay you to be a virtual mate? It sounded interesting, if not even a little bizarre. But hey, curiosity got the best of me. I wanted to find out once and for all if this thing was a real moneymaker or not. So off I went to rentacyberfriend.com. I created a profile, slapped on a photo that was maybe, I would say, a solid 7 out of 10, even if I do say so myself, and boom, I was officially a cyber friend. Then reality set in. Sitting there waiting for strangers to pay me to chat, it felt strange, like I'd wandered into some surreal experiment. But as the saying goes, he who dares wins. So I clicked accept call and braced myself for the first paying friend at 10 cents a minute. And well, the minutes dragged on. By this point, I'd started to wonder, did I just sign up for the loneliest gig in the world? Questions swirled around in my mind. Is my profile photo scaring people away? Maybe my nose is too big. Is my crazy British accent too much to handle? Maybe I look too friendly, or maybe I don't look friendly enough. At this point though, there was no turning back. So I waited, and I waited, and waited. And after 7 full days of trying to make money with Rent a Cyber Friend, I can now report, unfortunately I made nothing. Zilch, diddly squat. And I'll be honest, it's hard not to take that personally. And I'm not gonna lie, my self-confidence did take a hit. So in search for answers, I decided to look up other Rent a Cyber Friend reviews. I was expecting, that maybe it was just me, maybe I was the only one who went through this. But as it turns out, there's a few other souls like Tanvi here who still call us after months. She said, it's just so fake. I joined it thinking it would be great to talk to people around the world, but I've signed in for months now and I got no calls. I thought I'll make money doing this side hustle, but nope, it's fake. You will not get calls. And now I'm starting to think that maybe not getting calls is a good thing, especially after reading reviews like this from Eleanor. She says she's been on the website for 3 weeks. Mostly men are calling during themselves and ask to can't withdraw my earnings for more than a month. Customer support is not replying. Don't recommend to apply. Anyway, that aside, self-confidence restored, I'm not the only one. I decided to dig a little bit deeper and figure out actually what's going on with Rent a Cyber Friend and whether it really is a real moneymaker or not. So it calls itself a platform where basically you can connect with other people from all around the world who need a virtual friend, right? Somebody who wants to chat with someone. It could be, chatting about random stuff like favorite Netflix series or, some kind of sporting event that happened, or maybe they want specific advice like dating advice or, wherever it may be. You can also add specific topics that maybe you're an expert on as well. So if people want, business advice or kind of life coaching or, whatever it may be, they can talk to someone specifically about that as well. And Rent a Cyber Friend want to make it very clear here on the site. They're adamant that this is not a dating site. They've got that plastered all over the website. So yeah, no sliding into DMs here, people. So the premise is pretty simple. You're just getting paid to chat. It sounds pretty sweet, really. Who wouldn't want to make extra cash online by talking? So creating a profile is completely free, and you can set your own rates as well. So I went for a humble 10 cents per minute, but I've seen people charging anywhere from 1 cent per minute up all the way up to $3.50 a minute. And you can also get tips as well, which is pretty nice. The fees are quite high though. Rent a Cyber Friend will take a hefty 20% out of your earnings when you withdraw. So you can withdraw your earnings once you hit the $50 minimum mark, which let's be honest, could take a while. Especially if you're not getting calls. They pay you directly into your bank account via Stripe or PayPal. Alright, so let's break this down then with a good old pros and cons list, because who doesn't love a good old pros and cons list? Let's start with the pros. So the first thing I'd say is it's free to sign up. And it's very easy to sign up. So at least you're not going to lose any money by trying this. You can set your own rates as well. So, as I say, anywhere from a cent per minute or $3.50 a minute, depending on how much you think your time is worth. There's a real chance to connect here as well with people from all around the world. So who knows, you could really, end up making some really cool friends. You're basically getting paid to chat and hang out with people, which is pretty cool. And now let's talk about the cons. So I think the biggest con here is that you're coming up against a lot of competition. There's a lot of people on this platform all waiting for calls, so the chances of you getting a call are actually very slim, and chances are you're going to be sat around waiting a very long time to get a call. And especially when you're just starting out and you're a beginner, you don't have any ratings, so you're not going to get any calls. But you're not going to get any calls because you don't have any ratings. It's kind of a rubbish catch-22 situation there. Next con I would say is the high platform fees. I think 20% is a hefty chunk for, Rent a Cyber Friend to take out. And of course, the last one I would say is, as we just saw with that Trustpilot review, is you never know what weirdos you're gonna bump into. Maybe you'll meet some really cool people. Maybe there's just gonna be these weirdos. That's not a nice experience to go through. So I do think that Rent a Cyber Friend is a legit site. I just don't think it's the legitimate route to financial freedom. It's not the cash cow that I hoped it would be. It's a really cool idea, but in the end, it's just not a real moneymaker. Now, maybe if you're more Instagrammable than me, maybe you're a model, maybe you're more attractive, maybe you don't have a big nose like I do, then, maybe you'll get more calls. Maybe you'll be able to, charge more per minute. Maybe you can build up a list of regular callers, or maybe, if you have a kind of a large, big social media following, maybe you can, promote your Rent a Cyber Friend link to your social media following, and you can make a lot of money that way. I don't know. But the truth is, for the vast majority of people, I think, you're going to be a lot of waiting around for calls. You might get the odd call here and there, but it's just not going to provide you with enough money that you need to actually pay the bills. If you're looking for a way to make serious money online, I just can't in full conscience say that Rent a Cyber Friend is the way to do it. It's just not what's going on here. The better way, and the way that I've earned hundreds of thousands of dollars over the last few years, is by building an online business, like a real income generating, passive income online business. The best place to do that is at Wealthy Affiliate. I will add the link in the description. If you click through that link, you can start your free test drive, and you'll see they've got all of the training, all of the tools and support that you need to be a massive success online. Follow the training, take it lesson by lesson, and you will go on to smash your online income goals. That's exactly what I did. When I joined Wealthy Affiliate, I was working in a UK call center job, living in my mum's house in the UK. Now, thanks to the results, thanks to the income that my online businesses generate, I now live in a beautiful condo in the heart of Bangkok, living life on my own terms with complete time and location freedom. And I'm not the only one. Every single day inside the members area, you're going to see Wealthy Affiliate success stories like this, this, and this. And the really cool thing is you can try Wealthy Affiliate completely risk-free with their free starter membership. So as I say, click the link in the description, check it out for yourself. Because sitting around waiting for calls on Rent a Cyber Friend, I just don't think it's going to cut it. Now, building a real online business that generates passive income for you on a daily basis, that's the smart move. Let's make it happen.